Yes, I'm out here with the bonnet on today. You guys, you know, I did another video probably like over 3 years ago. I posted this video. Look how I broke my face out. And so, you know, I had posted this other video. And in the video, I'm sorry, hold on guys. I'm trying to get it together. Okay. In the video, I talked about birth control. So, I quit birth control like years ago, and I was like, I'm not going back to it and blah blah blah. And then I found it necessary at the age of like 34, 35 to get back to birth control because I've never been pregnant, I don't have any children, and I don't want any. So I was like, let me, you know, get on this birth control. So what I've learned over the years, ever since I was 16, is that I have a high estrogen count. And so it's not good to take a birth control that releases a lot of estrogen because it can cause complications for you, right? So when I went to my doctor, I told her like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about getting back on birth control. She put me back on birth control. I was like, make sure let's have a very low dosage. So I do 0.5. Okay, so it's not even a milligram. It's a half, because I have a lot of estrogen. So I'm sorry, you guys, my eyes itching. I'm going through a lot. This is the point of this video. I don't feel well, and I feel better now today. Yesterday I felt completely like shit, and I'm going to tell you why. So my first problem is that I was on ortho tricycling. Okay, that works for me. I wasn't having any complications, no nothing, you know what I mean. I was good. It's the lowest dose. All was well. I really didn't have no complaints about it. Okay, so when I went to go, I get my supply by 3 months, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the pharmacy. I got my supply. When I went and got my supply, and I'll show it to you. I'm sorry, I'm having problems. My phone is charging and the charger is crappy. So when I went back, you know how sometimes they try to switch it up on you and give you generic shit, and you like, hold on, I'm paying for this. Why is you giving me generic stuff? So I was like, I want to talk to the head pharmacist in charge because I don't want to take. So they gave me these. Okay, they gave me these. They want something. It's nice, and man, I got this trashy charger. Oh, you guys, hold on, because I'm having technical problems. Damn it. You guys know I don't believe in doing edits and all of this crap. Okay, hold on. We're going to get it together. Oh, wait. All right, I got it together, I promise. So, what was I saying? The pharmacy lady, I told her like, you know, what is this? I don't want anything new. I was like, you know, this is birth control is something that you shouldn't switch up and get new. Go one brand generic, another brand, stop start, because you have to know that when you're taking birth control, it's completely altering things to assist you with not getting pregnant. So, you know, if you're taking birth control and then you stop, your cycle's going to come. So every time you stop taking it in the middle of a pack or whatever, be ready to expect your cycle to come out of nowhere within the next 3 or 4 days, once it realizes after that 24 hours or so, like, hey, she didn't take no pill. So now we need to release eggs. Okay, so we went from ortho tricycling to them giving me this, which is called Trilo Estarella. Estarella. Okay, it's Estarylla. Estralla. I think that's right. Okay. And so what they were looking at the pharmacy was the numbers. The 0.18 milligrams, 0.025 milligrams of that first white pill that you take, that hormone. Then that second hormone, which is 0.219 milligrams. And then, you know, the third week you got a different color, and that one is supposed to be 0.025 milligrams or 29, and then the other one is 0.025. So they're looking at the numbers in the hormones, the milligram dosage for the hormones that are released in each week of these packs, because you see that they're all different colors. Now this pack right here is white. So the second one is a light blue, third one is a dark blue, and then the final one at the bottom, which lets your body know that it's time for a cycle, is green. Okay, now boy, I was so sick yesterday. I had to do process of elimination. I was like, why am I sick? And when I say sick, I mean cold, my hands, my circulation in my hands, my fingertips. You know, I don't be having these problems on a regular basis. Like every now and again, if I go to sleep and I fall asleep on my arm too long, I'll be like, oh shit, my hand fell asleep. Let me wake up. You know what I mean? Then it's a cause. It's a reason for that to happen. And it happens to people sometimes in their sleep. I don't have sleep apnea or nothing like that. It's not like I'm, you know, stop breathing in my sleep. I don't want people to be coming for me all in the comments trying to tell me every single thing that could be wrong. That's just something that might happen every now and again. Like if you sit wrong and your foot fall asleep. Some shit like that. But this right here, no, absolutely not. When I say cold, I have been so cold. I was like, first of all, I eat all my leafy green vegetables. I like beets. I consume things that carry amounts of iron on purpose because I know that I don't take, you know, we've had this discussion before, you guys. I don't take those vitamins, those synthetic vitamins you buy in a store. So I have to consume my things naturally through fruits and vegetables. That's the only way I can get them, because when I take those synthetic vitamins, they make me sick like these was. So when I tell you I've been cold, oh, I hate being cold. I just been so cold. And I got this bonnet on for two reasons. I'm conditioning my hair and I've been cold. Like I have a pair of socks on right now and some footies that you walk around in the house with the little rough bottoms, just because I'm cold. Okay, nausea, not wanting to eat. I'll fix something to eat and I'll sit down and I'll take a couple pieces and I'll be like, oh my god, I just don't feel well. So that was yesterday, and I had some homemade soup that I made that I pull out when I don't feel well or something like that. I keep in the freezer, you know, with real chicken stock and everything. I had that, and I've been drinking a massive amount of tea to keep me warm. So I had to start thinking to myself, like, how long have I not been feeling well? And I said, well, let's go back. I'm missing, and I just took a pill today. But after that, I'm not taking this no more. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 days here. So today is actually Monday, and I just did the pill from Saturday. I started a couple days late because when I went to the pharmacy, they didn't have it ready, and I had to go back, and so I couldn't take the pill on Sunday. So I had to, you know, take it when they open back up on that Monday or Tuesday or whenever. So I'm behind a couple days. But anyways, I thought about it like this is what it's doing. And before I took this, please make sure, I know I'm all over the place, you guys, that's just me, I'm random, but before you take these pills, sit down and read it. And I did. I read every single side effect, and I mean the side effects is bad. I mean, like, bad. I can't even explain all the bad things that it say. But make sure you're reading the side effects on these birth control pills, because you know, I always figure because I have the lowest dosage that one can have, that I'm kind of exempt from this, you know, as somebody who has a lot of health problems, or, you know, it's going to happen to somebody that's taking a higher dosage. No, this stuff is really affecting me. So, headaches, blurry vision. I don't like that. Blurry vision, headaches, being cold all the time. And the only reason why I just took this pill today, literally within the last hour, was because I was like, I just don't want my cycle, like, to come again. And I know somebody probably watching this and like, I don't want to hear that. Whatever. Get off of this video if you don't want to hear about cycles, because that's part of the birth control. So, I was taking the pills, and then I let it go for a month, which you shouldn't also do. But I let it go for a month because I was just cleansing my body and detoxing. And I was like, I don't need these pills, really. I just don't need them for a month. So I didn't take them. So, you know, once you stop, you get that cycle. So then after that, your body say, hey, You had a cycle. The cycle is over. You're not gonna pick these birth control pills back up. You're not gonna take none at all. You don't want none. Okay, here I come again. Another cycle will come out of nowhere. I promise you. So that's your other cycle that's gonna come. So now I started taking these. I'm a week in. I said forget these pills, and guess what? Once I stop in a couple days, I'm gonna have another one, which is just, no one wants to have 3 cycles, especially if you're already cold, and this is decreasing your iron. So now I'm gonna have to keep in all the extra iron. So I just wanted to tell you guys, these, be careful, women, be careful. It's you're more prone to have these problems too if you smoke. If you're over the age of 35, if you're over the age of 35, you smoke. If you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, cholesterol, these things like that. Like, if you guys seen my other videos, I have type 2 diabetes. It's well managed. I take care of myself very well. I keep my sugar in the low numbers, you know. So, but I don't need, by me going through that, I don't need, like, my sugar is well, so I don't have other diabetic problems that other people have a lot, because I eat well. And like right now my A1C is like in the 60s, like 6.2. The last time we had it checked, it was 6.2. So that's going back towards being borderline. So I'm working on getting that down. But just being in that category and taking the pills, it can cause complications. And now I'm like, well, I've been managing my diabetes. I don't have complications on my own. Now I'm gonna take this pill and have those complications that I wasn't having? No. So be careful if you are diabetic and you're taking those pills. And be careful just in general. If you smoke, that it increases your chances of having blood clots. Like, I used to smoke, but I don't no more. So and I haven't in quite some time. Quite some time. But you know, that increased the chances then. So just be careful with that. And then if you have high cholesterol and high blood pressure, be careful, because that increases your odds. And when I keep saying increases your odds, I mean of having a heart attack, of having a stroke, having a blood clot, having bad symptoms, having things happen. So what I'm doing currently right now is I'm flushing the shit out of my system. I've had 3 cups of tea. I'm getting ready to have probably about 3 or 4 more. And then I'm going to drink this other water behind it. And I'm just going to try to get all of this stuff out of my system as well as I can within my capability, because I've made the decision not to. And then I'm going to the doctor on Monday, and I'm going to talk to my doctor and ask her why the hell they gave me these pills, this different brand of pills. And no, I'm not going to want to start all over again with another pack, because it's just too much stress on my body. I'm getting older anyways. I'm like, fuck it. Who really cares? So that's a mouthful. You may be somebody who needs the birth control. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take it, but just please read your side effects. Be aware of what can happen, because even the few things that I've mentioned, I haven't discussed everything that's been happening with these pills, and I don't like them. So just be really cautious, man. I made another video, and this is from the heart, because I don't want anything to happen to anyone because of birth control. Like, this really some serious shit. If you start to research all the people that's died because of this, you will see. So I just want you to be careful. Be careful and be cautious. And if you start to notice that these changes are happening, you know, do process of elimination. If you're drinking, constantly smoking, if you're eating something that you think could be happening, you know, just try to take it out and see if you still having these complications. If you having them complications, stop taking them pills. All right. I said all I could say. Thanks for sticking with me even when I was having my technical problems with the charger. I appreciate you. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to, I'm not mad at you. I still got love. Let's see. You guys can follow me on Astra's Closet. That's my open Instagram account. It's ASTRASCLOSET on Instagram. I'm Astra's Closet on Facebook. I'm Astra's Closet on hell, everything. I got an Astra's Closet YouTube account too. I'm gonna post this on Marquis Marie. I appreciate you guys. I got a Poshmark store as well. That's Astra's Closet too. The link is in the bio on Instagram. So I appreciate everything. Peace and blessings to you all.